Radio Network.
We are OU Health, the overcomers of I'm out of options. The only answer to what do I do now? When others say too late, OU Health says, let's go. We've got this. You're in the right place. We are Oklahoma's healthcare powerhouse. Thousands working together as one to change every outcome. Because some talk, but we teach. Some treat, we search for cures. Some prescribe, we transform. This is a promise to all 77 counties that you have someone on your side, working, fighting, wrestling, so that you have a tomorrow. Someone who will never quit, never back down. OU Health, never done, never outdone.
It's time to hear from the head coach of the Thunder, Mark Daigneault, now on the OKC Thunder Radio Network.
Daigneault and the Thunder a win away from getting back to Las Vegas, where there were a semifinalist and a finalist a year ago before succumbing to Milwaukee for the Emirates NBA Cup Championship. A win away from securing a second consecutive spot in the semifinals, taking on the Phoenix Suns tonight. Cason Wallace has risen defensively, leads the league in steals, certainly bucking to be a first-team all-defensive selection this season on the heels of Lou Dort accomplishing that a year ago. Dort has missed a handful of games lately, but is back tonight. In his absence, has Mark seen Wallace step up in more point-of-attack opportunities on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, he's always had, pretty significant matchups over time. Halliburton in the finals, we moved Dort to different guys at different times because Dort can guard the bigger guys. So he's had a lot of experience, but it's good to just keep stacking those up. He's definitely learning the league. He's learning a feel for these players. I think there's no replacement for that. Especially with the best guys, you've got to guard them and you got to feel what it's like to guard them. And he's in that process just like, the other guys that had those opportunities, but he's doing a great job.
This team has been historic for a second consecutive season and how well it's defending night to night. Lead the league again in defensive rating and in net overall rating. How does it unfold defensively and this team continue to lean into its defensive strength?
We're more comfortable than not when it's an elite defender. Usually those guys figure it out. So, we'll put Markkanen didn't play the other night, but we would have put Wallace on Markkanen at times, despite the size difference, just because he's an elite defender, and you'd rather have an elite guy on Markkanen than not. And so we're pretty aggressive with the matchups. We're pretty aggressive moving them around because that's how you learn, and it can throw the other team off in terms of what you're doing. You can manage fouls that way. If two of those guys are on the floor, last game we played here, I think Lou had 2 fouls in the first 5 minutes. You could switch his matchup, move Cason to Booker, and keep him on the court, stuff like that.
The communication on the defensive end, the tenacity, the willingness to compete, guys that really take pride on that end really are exemplified by this Thunder team night to night. They showed that in spots in a win over the Suns, 123-119 back on November 28th. How beneficial is it for the Thunder tonight to have seen this team less than 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's a good thing, and we want to be a team that every time we play a team, we kind of, tighten our understanding of that opponent. That's a huge skill throughout the season for a couple of reasons. First of all, like I said, with Cason, learning the opponent. You learn the opponent through the season. If you're fortunate enough to make the playoffs and you see a team in the playoffs, hopefully there's like a catalog of knowledge that you have. And you learn what works and what doesn't if you execute. If you execute well and something doesn't work, that's something that's relevant information that you can carry into the next matchup and the next and the next. And as we learned last year, if you make the playoffs and you play a team, you end up playing these teams, 7 or 8 times over the course of the season. That's a lot of games.
Cataloging information speaks to this team's collective basketball IQ under the guidance of Mark Daigneault. There's no question about that. And these guys tonight recognize the stakes. Is there any additional emotional motivation from this group to get back to Vegas in the head coach's experience?
I think we bring it pretty good every night, but it's a different feeling. The court's different than, I don't know if the uniforms are different, but maybe they are. You go to Vegas, it changes the dynamic. We did it last year. I thought it helped us It's kind of a weird, chaotic midseason environment that I actually thought was good for us. It challenged us and tested us in a way, gave us some feedback. I didn't think we played great there. And by the end of the season, as we got into our first playoff run, as we experienced what that feels like, I think that experience in Las Vegas probably helped us there. So,
on some level, these two teams mirror each other defensively. The Suns are dramatically more physical, much more in attack mode to disrupt opposing offenses. They're number 1 in steals, number 2 in turnovers forced. OKC's number 2 in steals, number 1 in turnovers forced. That aggression, how did the Thunder come about it, and where does it factor in as it relates to being called for an excessive number of fouls?
Our fouls down this year, in terms of our ranking, that's been hugely beneficial for us. Last year at this time, we had a historically bad free throw differential, and we were able to compensate for that with other strengths, but you never want to be historically bad at anything, and that'll show up and hurt you. And we've done a good job this year. I think we might even have a positive free throw differential at this time this year. So, we've improved. We never want to foul, but we also want to be physical. There's a cost to physicality. There's also an aggression of help, that we want to have. We err on the side of aggression. We want the offense to react to us as much as possible, and not the other way around. And in order to do that, you got to be aggressive, and we've got the type of talent on that end of the floor that allows us to kind of have our cake and eat it too, because we can be really heavy in the help, and then we've got great closeout defenders that can close a lot of space very quickly.
The challenge in this game is to have the Suns feel the Thunder defense without fouling. This is a team that spaces the floor exceptionally well, spots up from 3 well, so the Thunder have got to be intact on ball, not allowing dribble penetration, so they're behind the ball, closing out, in essence, undisciplined to those three-point shooters. That results in three-pointers being made and an excessive number of free throws being shot against them. This is a considerable challenge for OKC in many ways. Daigneault was asked, oftentimes with a great offensive player, you give them leeway to kind of feel their way in a game and trust their skill set and instincts. Do the Thunder do that on the defensive side of the ball as well?
A ton. There's certain things that there's no leeway on, fundamental things. So, transition defense, like trying to steal outlet passes, no leeway. If a guy's trying to steal an outlet pass, that's not, you don't have the freedom to do that, because there's just certain things that we know over the course of time, it's not gonna net out for you. But we educate them on that. It's not just like a rule that exists because we say so. We make sure they understand why those things are in place. And then after that, it's, be a playmaker. And the guys that are defensive playmakers, we don't want them constrained by our system or our coaching. We want them free to go out there and play make. And we reap the benefits of that. When you look at what Wallace can do, stealing the ball from people, Caruso can mess up a whole possession for an offense with his aggression of help. Kenrich Williams is like that. He's a very aggressive help defender. Holmgren's feel on when to pull and try to block a shot and when not to. Hartenstein and Jay will change the depth of their coverages on their own in the game. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're back. They make those decisions a lot of the time. And we try to develop critical thinkers. We don't want guys that are robots, then you're only as good as your coaching, which would have a low upside in that case. So you want guys that are learning on the fly and getting better with their experiences, and you want to give them the freedom to do that, but not a blank check either.
Self-deprecating, always incredibly humble, but Mark Daigneault has a sense of what it takes to be effective on this level, coaching a team that is hungry to continue to improve and excel, as you heard him lay out. Incredibly educational to listen to how he maps out what this team is all about and the approach they take night to night. Going to take the approach of holding serve at home as they bid for a 16th consecutive win, which would be a club record if they get there. Should they arrive at that destination by night's end, they'll be headed to Vegas for the Emirates NBA Cup semifinals for a second straight season. We get to the starting lineups for you both ways. Thunder and Suns collide next. This is Thunder basketball.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing, so we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
Attention Thunder fans. Satisfy your barbecue cravings at Section 110 in the Paycom Center with Big O's pork and dreams during the game. Indulge in hickory-smoked fall-off-the-bone turkey legs, savory chopped brisket or pulled pork sandwiches, and loaded baked potatoes. Can't get enough? Visit Big O's in Edmond or Midwest City, Tuesday through Saturday, for all your barbecue catering and food truck needs. Experience barbecue dreams at Big O's and enjoy Thunder basketball like never before.
Good times are calling your way at the Showplace Theater with acts like Eli Young Band, February 6th. Matt Matthews, February 14th.
I was pretending to smoke a cigarette with a Cheeto, and I would share it with my friends.
Dylan Gossett, February 20th. And Christopher Cross, February 28th. Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget, like dial-up internet or frosted tips. But some things never go out of style, like Taco Mayo's classic value menu. Choose from 10 of your favorite value items for just $1.89 each when you get 4 or more, like tacos, bean burritos, locos, and more. Loads of flavor, no hammer pants required. The classic value menu only at Taco Mayo, Oklahoma owned and operated. Eat local.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just don't have. You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss him, OKC. It's Jeff Dunham, January 29th, Paycom Center. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hey, Thunder fans, score $300 and get your Thunder or Rumble debit card when you open a new MidFirst checking account. And register your card for a chance to win the ultimate Thunder game day experience. It includes 4 tickets to an Oklahoma City Thunder basketball game, plus a $500 Visa gift card. Visit midfirst.com for more details. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. Member FDIC.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found GoodRx. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's GoodRx, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thunder Basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's game time. Now the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, brings you the starting lineups. Sponsored by Kia, movement that inspires. This is Oklahoma City Thunder basketball on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
This is a game that was not scheduled when the season began. Both of these teams have earned the opportunity to play in the quarterfinal round or the knockout phase of the Emirates NBA Cup competition as a result of success they had during group play. The Thunder won Western Conference Group A at 4-0, defeating the Suns, and the only loss Phoenix incurred there. Phoenix at 3-1 earned the wild card. Thus, they vie with OKC again for the second time in less than 2 weeks. 40-year-old Jordan Ott is the new head coach of the Suns and has guided them to a 14-10 start this season. They've been exceptional, solid on the road at 6-6, much improved defensively, a team that plays based on the influence he had of the assistant coaches, the head coaches he was an assistant coach for, Kenny Atkinson most notably, space and pace style, which makes them tough to guard. The point guard will be Colin Gillespie tonight in the absence of Devin Booker. Booker missing his third consecutive game as a result of a groin strain. He's a four-time All-Star. Gillespie, though, coming on, averaging 13.6 a game, 6'1", 195, an undrafted player out of Villanova in his third NBA season. Starting shooting guard in this matchup, a guy that didn't play in the earlier collision between these two due to injury, Grayson Allen, an eighth-year pro from Duke at 6'3", 198, averaging 17 a game. That's a career high for him on 40% three-point accuracy. Dylan Brooks, the one-time Memphis Grizzly and Houston Rocket, starts at the small forward spot, averaging career high 22 as well at 6'7", 225. Defensive-minded in his ninth year from Oregon. Starting power forward in this game is Ryan Dunn, stepping in for the standard starter there, Royce O'Neal. Dunn defensive-minded himself at 6'7", 216. Second-year man from Virginia, averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds. And man in the middle, big Mark Williams at 7'1", 240. A fourth-year pro from Duke, pumping in 13 points, pulling 8.5 rebounds on 66% shooting. Had a 22-point outing in a win at Minnesota on Monday. Now it's time for you to meet the streaking 23-1 Thunder starting five as they bid for a 16th consecutive win, which would be a team record.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, point guard for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
SGA pestered by Goodwin. Down the lane, lays it up. Lays it home, and he's hacked in the act by Brooks.
Cason Wallace, 22, point guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Shovels right corner, Wallace sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the cords for three. Cha-ching, Thunder money ball.
Lucas Dort, number 5, guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Spot right to door for a long angle right three-pointer that looks good. It is. Cha-ching, another Thunder money ball.
Jalen Williams, number 8, position everything, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Jay Will's got the loose ball, dishing to Dunn. Down the lane, splits defenders to the rim, lays it up right-handed, lays it home. Thunder 10. The Jazz 1, timeout Utah.
Chet Holmgren, number 7, basketball player for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The left wing of Mitchell, down the lane Wallace, lobbing inside to Holmgren for the sledgehammer to slam. Oh, what a setup. 3 collaborate there in transition.
This is Mark Daignault, and we are the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Daignault's squad's only loss came on the road in Portland by 2 15 games ago. They're unbeaten at home, 11-0. Now outscoring their opposition here by an average of just under 17 points a game. That was not the case on November 28th between these two. That game went to the wire. Thunder secured it 123-119. A wildly entertaining game. Maybe more of that in store tonight. Whistleblowers for this one are James Williams, the crew chief. Ray Acosta is the referee, and the umpire is Danielle Scott. Thunderclad in their sunset orange background uniforms at home. Oklahoma blue numerals and letters trimmed in white and yellow. The Suns on the road with white, purple numerals, and orange letters trimmed in black. Opening tip control by Mark Williams. Sun ball to begin the night at midcourt. Gillespie picked by Wallace. Slashing right baseline on the run, lays it home. So a strip and an easy swooping layup start the night for the Thunder. Queso leads the league in steals and had 5 against the Utah Jazz on Sunday. Gillespie struggling with Wallace mightily to navigate across the timeline. High post right to Williams. Holmgren on him, dishing to Allen. Swooping and kicking inside to Williams, right at the rim for the dunk. Very poorly defended sequence there by the Thunder. Straight dive cut off a high screen and roll. And 2 defenders went to the potential shooter Allen, and that allowed him an easy one inside to the big man. It's 2 apiece. Dub straight away. Suns in a 1-2-2. A zone look. Dub right wing, pestered by Allen. Slashes and kicks to Holmgren. Pump faking, drives inside of Williams. Kicks right corner for a 3-ball by Wallace. It's online. Count it. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Queso 5, the Suns 2. An electrifying start for the 23-year-old third-year man. Brooks bumped by Dort. Steps up and can't surge free. Gives on the dribble read to Grayson Allen for a long angle left three ball that's off. Well defended. Holmgren into the box out on Williams. Goes to get the missed shot. Giving to SJ. Touching for the first time tonight. Shea down the lane to step on Brooks. Elevates and fires. A lean in 12-foot jumper. Nothing but net. Thunder come out surgically to a 7-2 advantage. Seem extremely focused. A minute 30 in. Royce O'Neal is in the starting lineup for the Suns. It's not Ryan Dunn. Working left to lane. Gillespie spinning. Pump fakes. Gives it up in the lane to Williams. An open push shot at 10, way off. Wallace clears. Back come the Thunder up by 5. A minute 30 in. Shea probing left wing. Swooping top of the key. Gillespie moves out to him in a 1-2-2 Suns zone configuration. Shea left wing isolated to the baseline. Spins. Backs down. Twirls and fades. The baseline 17-foot jumper short. Good look. Mark Williams has his second rebound. Back from the Suns. Royce O'Neal on the handle. A very good three-point threat. Straight away to Williams in three-point land. Slips the ball left wing to Allen. Grayson back up a Williams pick. Whips the ball inside to Williams, who loses it in traffic. Dort comes back to get it as Holmgren knocked it away. Dub, probes, swoops, down the lane, hit multiple times. Can't convert a floating 5-footer. Will get to the free throw line, squeezing between both Dylan Brooks and Grayson Allen in transition. So the Thunder have come out ignited. And it began by Wallace stripping Colin Gillespie at midcourt in plain sight of everybody in this building to begin the night. And the subsequent driving layup gave the Thunder a 2-0 advantage. This team has 3 wire-to-wire wins this season, and they've come out galloping to a 7-2 lead with 9:50 left in the first quarter. Dylan Brooks lawyering before the ball is given to J-Dub for free throws. Dub coming off of his third 20-plus point outing in this game number 6 he's playing, elevating his offensive productivity, and averaging 17 plus a game. Is yet to miss at the foul line as he knocks down the first. He's 17 of 17 from the stripe. In Utah, had 25 with 8 assists. Helped ignite the Thunder assault en route to a 30-point rout of the Jazz. Dub's second foul shot is perfect. OKC 9, the Suns 2. As Grayson Allen will walk it across the timeline. Again, he missed the earlier meeting with the Thunder as a result of injury. Gillespie gives to Allen, swooping left to right on the perimeter. Jump stops, pinned by Holmgren. Slips the ball left wing to O'Neal, dumping inside, intended for Williams. Knocked away by Cason Wallace. He's everywhere. Holmgren's on the loose ball to Dort. Right wing Dub, back to Dort. Straight away to Shea. Barrels left away from Dylan Brooks. Elevates, fires from the baseline. Leaves it short, but Holmgren knocks in the follow. Shea got knocked down by Brooks, who has his second foul. So free throws coming for SGA. Brooks is always ultra aggressive, contesting on the defensive end. He has 2 fouls through the first 2 minutes and 34 seconds of the opening quarter of this quarterfinal knockout phase Emirates NBA Cup game. Brooks clearly hit Shea on the arm after the release on the baseline. SGA coming in, knocking down his first foul shot. Second in the NBA scoring on average per game at 32.8. Incredibly efficient, 55.5% from the field, 44% on threes, and 89% from the foul line. What a season he's having. Both foul shots are good. The run for the Thunder is 9-0. The lead is 11-2 at the 9:25 mark of the first. On the handle out front is Gillespie, left wing to Allen, closed out by SGA. Works trying to pick by Williams. Comes to the top and fires a 3 that's on line and in. Grayson Allen led the league in three-point accuracy a season ago. Doesn't need much daylight. Splashed that one. Back come the Thunder. Holmgren casts an angle left three-pointer that's on line and in there. Took a victory lap inside the cylinder before it plopped in. Thunder 14, the Suns 5. OKC's made 4 of 5 shots, 2 of 2 threes. Allen drives, kicks left corner. O'Neal pump fakes free and fires. Williams flies by, but the shot is short, and J-Dub is back into the play. Nabbed the miss up the left side. Holmgren to the middle, deterred by Williams, backs him down low post, grinds left to right, fades. A 7-foot jumper on the way, no good. Well defended. Royce O'Neal has the miss. 8:40 left in the first. Thunder up 9. Brooks stays in with 2. Drives left away from Shea. Swoops inside. Lays it up on Holmgren errantly. Rebound fought for. Tipped and controlled by Dort as Shea boxed out Mark Williams that time beautifully. Holmgren on the hit ahead by Dort. Settles into the half court. Zings the ball slot right to Shea. Sizing up Mark Williams. Down speeds low to Dort. Fighting for the loose ball but can't control it. Grayson Allen has it. Tipping it to Colin Gillespie. Back come the Suns off the Thunder turnover. Blasting right baseline Brooks. Pulls up, fires, and nails a 10-foot jumper on Chet Holmgren. So the Suns looking to peck their way back, trail by 7, 14-7, converting 3 of 8 shots themselves. Blasting left up, corner left to Holmgren, sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the cords for 3. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Chet showing the Suns his long-range marksmanship, baby. brilliant thus far to begin the night as he's got a total of 6 points. Timeout Phoenix, Thunder 17, the Suns 7. 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. This is Thunder basketball.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the exclusive provider of the Thunder and Rumble debit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So no matter where your financial journey takes you, MidFirst Bank is the partner to help you get there. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
We are OU Health, the overcomers of I'm out of options. The only answer to what do I do now? When others say too late, OU Health says, let's go. We've got this. You're in the right place. We are Oklahoma's healthcare powerhouse. Thousands working together as one to change every outcome. Because some talk, but we teach. Some treat, we search for cures. Some prescribe, we transform. This is a promise to all 77 counties that you have someone on your side, working, fighting, wrestling, so that you have a tomorrow. Someone who will never quit, never back down. OU Health, never done, never outdone.
Empire Slice House, serving up New York-style pizza by the slice or whole pie since 2013. Whether it's a slice of pepperoni you're craving or a signature pie like Foghorn Leghorn, we've got you covered. Empire Slice House offers full-service dining as well as counter-service options in Oklahoma City, Edmond, Stillwater, and Tulsa. Visit EmpireSlicePizza.com to see our locations. Stop by Section 114 and grab a slice while you're here at the Paycom Center.
Welcome back. Over on the other side of the cup bracket, Orlando advanced to the semifinals with the win over Miami yesterday. The Heat opened the game on a 20-4 run, but Desmond Bane's 37 points helped lead a comeback. The Magic will play New York on Saturday. Here's Matt Pinto.
Giving thanks. There's watching the game, and then there's experiencing in person. Get tickets to see your Thunder at Paycom Center. Head to OKCThunder.com/buy tickets to get yours as this team works its way through the 25-26 campaign. OKC has come out tonight establishing pretty electrifying tone. Cason Wallace 2 steals, Chet Holmgren 2 threes, helping OKC to a lead of 17-7 at the first stoppage just 4 minutes in. Thunder made 5 of 7 shots, out-rebounding Phoenix 5-2. That's been a point of emphasis in this game. It's clear they were outboarded by 14 by the Suns on November 28th. That included 20 second-chance points for Phoenix. They hung around in a game where the Thunder dominated other areas before falling 123-119. Remains Wallace, Dort, SGA, Holmgren, and J-Dub as Dillon Brooks stays in the game with 2 fouls for Jordan Ott, Phoenix's head coach. That's a major gamble with 8 minutes left in the opening quarter by Phoenix. Speed dribbling across the timeline, Colin Gillespie to activate the attack for the Suns. Pounds a dribble, Wallace on it. Looking left, holds. Gives wide left to O'Neal as Dort popped the ball out of O'Neal's hand. Apparently hit him in the face. That'll be Lou's first personal. The first team foul against OKC. 14 restored to the shot clock. Suns not deviating from their original 5. Allen and Gillespie in the backcourt. Williams up front with Dillon Brooks and O'Neal. Slashing right, Gillespie floats a runner in the paint. Leaves it short from 10. One operating off the dribble. Inside the rebound, snagged by Gillespie, but his reverse layup is blocked in there by Holmgren. Chet the swat. Dub the loose ball, giving to Shea straight away. Dancing, crossing over. Shuttling and kicking right wing to Dub. He wants 3. It's on line. Back rim. Long rebound tumbles out to O'Neal. Good box out inside by Royce. Hits ahead up the left side to Allen. Jump stopping, pinned by Shea. Straight away to O'Neal. Spot right to Brooks. Swooping out front, Wallace on it. Barrels left, pushes off. Gets left corner for an open 3 by Allen's on line and good. Grayson Allen's made 2 3-pointers. That time Shea a very poor late closeout. And the Suns closed it within 7 at 17-10. Allen's got a pair of 3s. Dub inside. Touch passing left baseline to Wallace. Covered up by Gillespie at the bottom of a 2-3 zone. Straight away to Shea, holding from 40. Lobs it inside to Holmgren. Jump stopping, pulling up and knocking down an unguarded 7-footer. Beautifully done Thunder attacking the weakness in that zone as Holmgren's off quickly for 8. 19-10 OKC. Williams out front gives the ball to Allen, blasting down the lane on Holmgren, lays it up and lays it in with the right hand. So Grayson Allen didn't play in the earlier meeting. He's playing tonight, has 8 of the Suns, 12 points. It's 19-17. Phoenix getting footing in this knockout phase game. Dub twirling out front, slicing down the lane, kicks on the right wing to Shea. Corner right to Dort, covered up by Gillespie, drives into the paint for a fadeaway 16-foot jumper that he misses side rim, well defended. O'Neal the rebound. That shot was forced near in the midway point of the first. The Thunder defend up 7. Slipping left baseline is Brooks across the lane, left to right, elevates and fires. Fadeaway 10-foot jumper is off the front of the rim, no good. Holmgren nabs a miss, has a block and assists, 2 rebounds and 8 points for Chet. Back quickly, Shea down the lane, on the run, banks it, counts it, it goes, and it goes! He's got hit on a reach-in by Grayson Allen, and one coming for the reigning MVP. Well, the Thunder, like the Suns, love to attack with early offense. And right now, the Thunder are a bit more efficient than Phoenix. The Suns at 38% shooting. OKC's knocked down 7 of 11 with 3 of 4 from 3. Gilgeous-Alexander to the foul line. Despite missing the game Sunday in Salt Lake City, still leads the league in points scored at 7:54 entering. Leads the league in field goals made, 2-pointers made, free throws made and attempted. Knocks down the back end of a 3-point opportunity here for his 7th point and extends that Thunder lead back to 10, 22-12. Mark Williams forced to handle it, 7-1 out front. Giving to Allen, Grayson, stutter steps, slides left on Holmgren. Across his body, loses the ball, but it dips in the right corner to Ryan Dunn. Penetrates and kicks to Brooks. His left side angle 3 is short. Leaping rebound Wallace, well-defended sequence there, outletting right to Dub. Jalen dribbling head up. Swerves to the baseline and loses it inside on a pickpocket effort by O'Neal. Royce the other way, 2-on-1 with Dunn, lobs inside, and Dunn lays it in. So the Suns run back to within 8 at 22-14 on OKC's second turnover. Turnovers even at 2 apiece. These are 2 very disruptive defenses in that regard. Dub dancing, dashing, drives away from Dunn and spins up and in the driving right-hand layup. Deep gone. J-Dub burrowing to the bucket has his second make, and it's 24-14. O'Neal across the timeline against Dubs. Sticky, stifling on-ball pressure. O'Neal nearly pickpocketed. Up the right sideline to Brooks. Bumped by Dub inadvertently, and Jalen Williams picks up the foul. The Thunder's 3rd as a team. 5:10 left in the quarter. It's his first. Side out Phoenix. Jay Will and A.J. Mitchell in. Chet Holmgren and Lou Dort out. Thunder's depth is legendary. It just shows itself with such frequency. This team is 7th among bench scorers overall. It doesn't seem to matter who's called upon. It's about not the name on the back of the jersey, but the name on the front. Allen back with a pick by Oso Iguodala. Gives it up left corner to Dunn. Trying to drive baseline on Shea, can't. Retreats. High post up Iguodala, 3 to shoot. Slashing right on Jay Will. Burrowing his way down the lane, blows the layup. Jay Will, good defense. J-Dub rebounds. Giving to Shea, dribbling head up. SJ crossing the timeline, waits for some friends. One of those Jay Will screens for him. Shea blasts right. Pump fakes. Smothered by Iguodala up the right sideline to Dub with 10 to shoot. Crossing over on Dunn. Powers to the baseline. Jump stops and fades. His 13-foot jumper is a beauty. String music. J-Dub making it work off the bounce has 6. 26-14 Thunder. This their largest lead. 4:30 to play in the first. Down the lane spurts Brooks. Across the body floats it up. No good. But after the miss, a whistle ensues because of Brooks' lawyering at the other end. Had that shot gone, there'd be no foul on Jay Will, but it didn't. And Brooks' grousing pays off. He goes to the free throw line as the Suns attempt their first 2 foul shots tonight. O'Neal sits down for Phoenix. Jordan Goodwin's going to check in between free throws. Brooks' first throw is up and good. Dylan Brooks has been a revelation for this team, averaging a career-high 22 a game. 1 of 4 to start this game. He has 3 points now. Aaron Wiggins in, J-Dub out. Dub sits down, filling up the stat line. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 6 points. Wiggins coming off of a sizzling hot 19-point outing in Salt Lake City Sunday. Missed only 1 shot. Brooks' second free throw is on the way. Good. It's 26-16 OKC. Thunder led throughout by as many as a dozen. Gilgeous-Alexander crossing the timeline. Brooks on him. Cross court left to Jay Will. On the dribble weave to A.J. Mitchell. Working the left flank on Dunn. Slices and dribbles behind the back for a floating left-hander in the lane that goes from 7 feet away. Nifty, decisive move by A.J. Mitchell. He's on the board. And OKC's lead is back to a dozen. Allen top and he jump stops. Right wing to Dunn. Cross court high post up Iguodala. Pirouettes, faces up and gives behind him to Dunn. Slashing left on Wiggins. 10 to shoot. Backing down low post. Cross court right to Allen. Drives by Wallace. Kicks it inside to Iguodala for a floating hook that's no good from 6. Loose ball grabbed by Goodwin, loses it. It's stripped inside by Mitchell, and it rolls to Jay Will. Thunder come up with another takeaway, giving to SGA. Shea scans the scene. Followed left flank by Brooks, utilizing a Wallace pick. Burrows baseline. Across the lane, feeds in the corner to Mitchell. Open for three in the corner. On the way, count it! Oh, what a find by Shea out of a triple team. A bounce dish, his second assist. Thunder 31, the Suns 16. OKC blistering right now. Brooks twirls and frees, pulls up right at the paint, leaves a 16-foot pull-up jumper short. He's now 1 of 5 tonight. Shea back, blast by Brooks, but in the lane is turned over by Dunn, but back comes Wallace with a near takeaway. Dunn gets it back, right wing to Goodwin, got away with the travel. Down the lane, Barrels, lays it up left-handed, no good. Well defended by Jay Will. Mitchell's got it, long leading Shea. Pulls up and lobs to Wallace, who catches in, lays it up and in with the right hand. Thunder right now are running away from the Suns. The crowd electrified at Paycom Center. Oklahoma City 33, Phoenix 16. That layup by Wallace punctuates a 7-0 Thunder blitz. OKC at 73% shooting, including 4 of 5 on threes. Wow. 3:02 left in what has been an extraordinary Thunder initial burst to this game. We're in the first quarter. This is Thunder basketball.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
At OG&E, we make the power grid more reliable, efficient, and sustainable. Technology makes our systems even smarter, rerouting electricity automatically, freeing up crews for the jobs that matter most. A smarter grid means more reliable electric service. It's our duty to power your every day and every night, so you can live your life uninterrupted. Because at OG&E, we energize life.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank.
I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in.
Back at the offensive end, Ken Chupp musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint.
He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and
order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back. Oklahoma City's first post-Cup game is hosting the Clippers a week from tonight. LA's lost 16 of 19. Clippers have 2 wins this year against teams 500 or better. One of those against this Phoenix team. Here's Matt Pinto.
Alteration there, Gideon. If the Thunder win this game, that game will move to Thursday of next week, as the Cup final would be on Tuesday out in Las Vegas, and the Thunder not going to play a back-to-back coming back east from Vegas west. Thunder action never stops on social. Follow at OKCThunder.com, or I should say OKC Thunder on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Threads for behind-the-scenes access and nonstop coverage all season long. Thunder have come out breathing fire. Tayson Wallace seeing to that with 2 steals, 3 rebounds, and 7 points. 5 have scored at these 5 for the Thunder, who are hitting 75% of their shots. The Suns have missed 9 of their last 12 to fall behind by night-high 15 points. Or actually 17 points. It's 33-16. Alex Caruso in for the first time tonight. Tips the ball away from Gillespie out front as a dribble exchange between Iguodala and Gillespie was broken up by Caruso. He's joined by Jay Will, Aaron Wiggins, SGA, and A.J. Mitchell. Shamari Bouye in off the Suns bench, an undrafted player out of USF, giving straight away to Iguodala, looking left, 10 to shoot, operating top of the key. On the dribble weave to Bouye, slicing baseline with 6 to shoot. High post up to Iguodala, drop steps, against the double team. Hooks with the right hand and air ball from 5 feet away. The Thunder swarming everywhere. Jay Will has the miss. Dishing to Shea, crossing the timeline, played by Bouye, settling in left wing. Shea to the dribble, crosses over twice, dances and draws 2. Retreats, now spins and fades. A 16-foot jumper left lane, in and out, no good. Rebound, Caruso back taps to Jay Will, second crack with the Thunder. The right side, Mitchell, down the lane undone. Gives the ball to Shea, pump faking Bouye, drives by him. Out of a double team, kicks to Jay Will, pass faking, finds Caruso for 3 straight away. It's online, count it! Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. OKC, a persevering sequence there for a lead of 20, 36-16. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Gillespie fed out front, weaving right back of an Iguodala pick. Can't shake Mitchell, gives to Bouye. Corner left, catch and shoot 3 that's up for the Suns and good by Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin, a quality add in the offseason from the Lakers via free agency. Jordan now in his 5th NBA season for St. Louis, averaging 8.5 off the bench. It's 36-19. That curtails the Thunder momentum for the time. Time being, it's a 17-point game with 1:39 left in the first. Caruso to curl cutting Shea. Barreling left down the lane, kicks in the corner Mitchell. He wants 3 from the corner, leaves it short, gets none. Iguodala doubles back and has the miss. Thunder from 3 are now 5 of 8. The Suns are 3 of 6. Iguodala off the right side, the big man. Swooping left, jump passing in the corner for an open 3-point shot by Dunn. That's way short, but the rebound gathered by Iguodala. Nobody boxed him out. He banks in the follow. Left side of the lane from 5 feet out. So the Suns have their first 2 in second chance variety. They're among the top 10 in second chance points in the league. Wiggins probes the lane, drop steps and elevates. Hooks and missed about a 5-footer over Bouye. 3rd straight Thunder miss back from the Suns, who've scored 5 in a row. It's 36-21. Iguodala on the handle. Howard dribbles down the lane on Jay Will and then throws it away, intended in the corner for Goodwin. Iguodala is a guy the Thunder want to see playmaking that way. They enticed the Suns' 3rd miscue on that sequence. 50 ticks left in the first, all Thunder. Suns a team foul to give. It's 36-21 OKC. Shea picked up by Ryan Dunn across the timeline, works a low crouching right hand bounce, shielding his body from Dunn with 10 to shoot, 40 feet away. Shea off the stutter step, 6 to shoot, straight away from 35, works the angle left, dancing. Whips it back door to Jay Will. Pump faking Iguodala for a fadeaway baseline from 6. It's no good. He was knocked down, no whistle. Bouye retrieves. Up the left side to Gillespie. Blasts his way down the lane. Stripped by Mitchell. Shea on it. Thunder had numbers, but Shea I don't think is going to attack. Now he does. Driving the lane. Lays it up left-handed. Lays it in. So he hesitated, worked the okey-doke on the Suns in transition for his 8th and 9 points. OKC 38, Phoenix 21, 15 seconds left in the first. Shot clock off the Thunder have a team foul. They keep that in mind as they double-team Bouye across the timeline. He's in a clamp of Caruso and Wiggins. Lob slope left to Iguodala across the lane to Dunn for the dunk. That was well done by Bouye out of a double. 4.5 left in the quarter. Suns within 15. Deep in the backcourt, Jay Will across the timeline with 2. Picks it up, gives on the wing to Mitchell, who won't get a shot up before the horn sounds ending the opening quarter. Thunder come out rampaging, hit 64% of their shots, 5 of 7 threes, have led by as many as 20. Never trailing in this Emirates NBA Cup quarterfinal knockout phase game. They take a 15-point lead to the second at 38-23. This is Thunder basketball.
For 50 years, the Dean McGee Eye Institute has been a cornerstone in Oklahoma for excellence in eye care. Trusted by generations of families for all their eye care needs, countless Oklahomans have had their sight preserved or restored by our doctors. But we can't do it alone. We need your support to continue to excel in patient care, vision research, and training the next generation of ophthalmologists. You can make a difference. Give the gift of sight by visiting dmei.org/50 to donate.
Jeff Dunham. Artificial intelligence is all new tour.
Just don't have. You're the other white meat.
How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss him, OKC. It's Jeff Dunham. January 29th, Paycom Center. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
Each of us has a story of purpose, grit, and grace, a story of community and learning. At Oklahoma Christian University, your story means more. With career-focused programs that launch graduates into jobs, service, and impact, and over 2,000 spiritual life events each year. OC is a Kingdom University where you're known, supported, and shaped for more. Write your story. Live for more at Oklahoma Christian University. Apply now at oc.edu/more.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Thunder Basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back. On the other side of the Cup bracket, New York advanced to the semifinals with a win over Toronto last night. Jalen Brunson scored 35 points and set up a game against Orlando Saturday for a berth in the finals of the tournament. Here's Matt Pinzo.
Stay plugged in with all things Thunder. Join Paris Lawson and Nick Gallo as they break it all down each week on the official Thunder Basketball Universe podcast presented by Summer Moon Coffee. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. 7 Thunder players have scored, nobody in double figures yet. Shea paves the way with 9. Holmgren has 8. OKC, for the 15th time in 20 games, has built a lead of 20. It's already happened tonight as they've laid 38 on the Suns on 61% first quarter shooting to own a 15-point cushion going to the second. That 20-point lead they had, though, came before the Suns closed the quarter 7-2. Phoenix has led in scoring to this point tonight by Grayson Allen with 8. Thunder balling in the second. They lost the game's opening tip, deploying Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, Alex Caruso, A.J. Mitchell, and Kenrich Williams for the first time tonight. K-Rich coming off of his best performance, scoring the ball with 11 in Utah on Sunday. Dub on the handle straightaway against Dunn. Gives to A.J. Mitchell, working the slot left, swooping right to left across the top of the key area. Now ducking the lane and setting up Holmgren up top. He wants 3, angle right. Give it to him. Cha-ching. A Chet Holmgren off his money ball. Known as Cheddar from his teammates, the Big Cheese now has 11 tonight. It's 41-23. That includes 3 successful trades. Gillespie probes right, not doing much offensively, scoreless in fact. Up top, Iguodala, left corner slings the ball to Goodwin for a lean-in 3 that's short. Holmgren a good box out on Iguodala, comes back to nab his 3rd rebound. Outlets up to Dub, blown away from Dunn. Lobbing back door to Caruso, catching and kicking. Left corner to Mitchell, closed up by Bouye. Slices across the paint, gives to Dub, blasting inside, lays it up on the run. Would have counted had it gone, but it didn't as he knifed inside. Dunn was late contesting and picks up the personal. The Thunder are playing a full step faster, more decisively, and more focused than the Phoenix Suns right now, and it shows. 41-23 Oklahoma City. The Suns have 3 wins this season, recovering from double-digit deficits. That includes a recovery from 20 down and a recovery from 8 behind in the final minute in an electrifying earlier group cup win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Free throw by Dub is good. He's 3 of 3 at the line tonight. Now 18 of 18 from the line on the season. He has 7 to help the Thunder to a 42-23 advantage. 11-13 left in the second. Dub's second free throw looks good and is. And he's on it tonight. Thunder back up 20, scoring the first 5 of the second. Bouye in the backcourt off the stutter step. Played only 22 NBA games in his 5 seasons with 5 different teams, entering this one. High post left, he enters the ball to Goodwin. Jordan flips it up front to Gillespie, down the lane, Iguodala wide open for the dunk. Well done by the Suns that time as Gillespie, scoreless on the night, has 2 assists, and it's 43-25. Dub in the backcourt, hand check by Bouye. Now he passes off J-Dub to Ryan Dunn, a good oddball defender. Dub handles, angles right back of a Kenrich pick, jumped at by Goodwin. Behind the back dribbles, burrows, and loses it in traffic. It's free in the lane, scooped up by Goodwin, a good defender, shoveling ahead to Dunn. Ryan feeds the left wing to Bouye, pull up pop for 3, drops. He's made nearly 60% of his 3-pointers this season, and that's 5 straight for the Suns to make it 43-28. That's a live ball Thunder turnover, helping the Suns account for their 9th point. Mitchell down the lane is knocked down on a drive to the bucket. Shot contested by Iguodala, who got a piece of the ball, but a better chunk of Mitchell to pick up the personal foul. The Suns second as a team in the quarter in a 43-28 game. So the Suns have shown glimmers, and they're being disruptive with their defense when they can catch the Thunder. They've taken it away 5 times for 9 points. But Oklahoma City is still hitting 63% of its shots and all 7 of his free throws. It's free throws, that is, as A.J. Mitchell tries his luck as an 87% foul shooter. He knocks down the first. Mitchell off the bench has 6. Comes into the game averaging 14.5, among the top bench scorers in the NBA, although he started 7 games this season. Mitchell primarily a reserve. Ryan Dunn out. replaced by Royce O'Neal, so an offense for defense substitution there. With OKC up by 16. The lefty strokes the second, it's perfect. And the Thunder have yet to miss in their 9 foul shot tries, leading rebounds 14-10 as Bouye loses the ball off the inbound pass because Mitchell stepped up and contested him. That's a Suns unforced turnover, number 5 thus far tonight. 10:15 left in the quarter. Slashing left up, kicks out right wing to Kenrich Williams. He bombs a three that's going to be short, an air ball, in fact, by 2 feet. Goodwin has the loose ball, giving the backcourt to Gillespie. Collin across the timeline. Won the title NCAA-wise at Villanova. Feeds left base on to Iguodala. Hand check, backing down Mitchell. A height advantage, drop stepping. Jump passing out of a double. Cross court right to Bouye. Sliding the paint. Jump passing left corner intended for Gillespie. Jabbed out of bounds by Kenrich Williams. The Thunder just don't allow much in the lane. Points in the paint tonight, only a dozen generated by Phoenix with 9:51 left in the second quarter of a 45-28 game. Thunder up 17. Bouye to inbound underneath. Bounce feeds inside to O'Neal, spinning on Dub right at the rim, lays it in. That's a breakdown by the Thunder. A steal attempt by Dub that was not well calculated and allowed the Suns an easy one. Mitchell right wing against the 1-2-2 zone in the lane to Holmgren, spinning on Iguodala, stripped on a double team by Bouye. Gillespie's got it, long leading Goodwin to the rim, lays it up on Dub and lays it in. So the Thunder have turned it over now 6 times in the quarter for 11 Sun points. Timeout called by Mark Dagnall from 20 up to a 13-point lead in a blink. Phoenix attacks with pace and are down a baker's dozen now with 9:32 left in the second quarter. It's 45-32 Thunder. Phoenix punctuating on the run, a 9-2 blitz. This is Thunder basketball.
Good times are calling your way at the Showplace Theater with acts like Eli Young Band, February 6th. Matt Matthews, February 14th.
I was pretending to smoke a cigarette with a Cheeto, and I would share it with my friends.
Dylan Gossett, February 20th. And Christopher Cross, February 28th. Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
Attention teachers, create Thunder fun in your classroom by joining the Devon Thunder Explorers program. Teach your students STEM-based lesson plans, and you can even win cash for your classroom by sharing photos each month. Enroll today by visiting okcthunder.com/explorers.
The NBA is happening Christmas Day. 5 games, 1 unforgettable lineup.
That's what Christmas is all about.
Buckets for breakfast, breakaways for dessert. It's the holiday tradition.
Christmas is our day.
With star power from across the globe.
The stars, they are going to be out.
The best gift, you don't even have to unwrap it.
We want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank.
I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in.
Back at the offensive end, Ken Chupp musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint.
He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball and...
Order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back. The winner of this game plays the winner of the game later on tonight, where the Lakers will host the Spurs. The two teams met earlier this year, with LA holding on for a memorable 2-point victory. Victor Wembanyama not playing, but Stephon Castle recently returned from injury for San Antonio. Here's Matt Pinto.
I like the Spurs in that game. I don't think the Lakers can handle their athleticism. We'll see how it plays out. Join the Thunder's Black Heritage Creative Contest presented by Sprite. 9th to 12th grade students are invited to submit original artwork depicting an inspirational experience, moment, or individual in Black history. Enter by February 6th. Learn more at okcthunder.com/blackheritage. Well, the Suns have shown the Thunder they're bringing fight in this game, just as they did on November 28th. From 20 back to within 13, they've done it quickly here in the second quarter, as OKC's been too turnover prone for Mark Dagnall's liking. A lot of their giveaways have been live ball variety, as Phoenix has cashed those in for 9 points thus far tonight. Both of these teams disruptive on the defensive end. Both force a ton of turnovers. High on the priority list for both of these head coaches entering this matchup was ball protection. Neither side's done a great job of it. 10 total turnovers between the two teams thus far early in the second quarter with 9:32 left. It's Chet Holmgren, Alex Caruso, Kenrich Williams, J-Dub, and A.J. Mitchell for the Thunder. Suns press up full court. Caruso left the play make against Gillespie's on-ball heat. swoops up the right sideline, stabilizing in the half court. On the dribble, we've Mitchell swooping out front. Back and picked by Holmgren, driving. And laying it up, blowing the bunny, but Holmgren there on the follow, couldn't convert. Right there, rim side, blew it. Back comes Goodwin. Down the lane on Dub to the trailing O'Neal, lays it up, no good. Well contested by Holmgren. Back comes Dub with numbers. Right wing to Caruso. Shoveling to Holmgren, horrible pass stolen by Gillespie. It's 3-on-1 the other way for the Suns. Gillespie left wing. Thunder get back effectively, looking low. Sends the ball near midcourt to Bouye. Bouye off the bounce. Played by Kenrich Williams. Straight away to O'Neal beyond the arc with 10 on the shot clock. O'Neal bounce feeds down the lane to Goodwin to the rim on Holmgren. Lays it up, can't convert. Loose ball tipped by Mitchell, taken by Caruso. Thunder with numbers. Goodwin's down. Does AJ know it? Does he attack? Spins down the lane, kicks to Holmgren, setting himself for a three off the wing. It's up, in and out, no good. Thunder have gone cold. Loose ball inside, snagged by Gillespie. The run for the Suns can continue. It's 9-2 at the moment. They're within 13. Straight away Gillespie, hounded by Dub. High post left to Iguodaro. Cuts by. Iguodaro holds and gives to Bouye, driving for a pull-up leaner from 12 that goes. The run extends and the Suns are within 11 from 20 down. It's 45-34 as Bouye for the second straight game against Thunder playing well. 5 points, 2 assists in 7 minutes. Holmgren against the zone, into the paint, drop steps. Floats it up on the run and floats it in. An awkward move by Holmgren with guard-like skills off the bounce. He has 13 now, hitting 63% of his shots on a run where he's averaged 20.5 his last 5. Gillespie stuck to by Dub, retreats, slices baseline with a step, shovels inside Iguodaro, gives it up, right corner for a three by Goodwin that looks good, but back rims it. Loose ball tipped up, Iguodaro run down by him. Thunder about 13, but give up a second chance here. Shot clock at 10, Iguodaro. Wide left to O'Neal, sizing up Mitchell. On the dribble, snaking right, down the lane, stripped by Mitchell. Holmgren on the loose ball, lets traffic fly by before it gives to Caruso. And now Goodwin slaps Holmgren, draws a foul, and flings his hand in the air towards the crew chief, James Williams. Oftentimes that would be a disrespectful sign, but apparently not tonight. Goodwin flings a hand in protest towards an official, but no tech. 7:34 left in the second. OKC gets it back up 13, 47-34. These teams really going at each other, hammer and tong physically right now. As it remains, Mitchell, Wiggins enters. Kaysen Wallace back with Chet Holmgren and Kenrich Williams as J-Dub sits down with 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Mitchell straight away. Peels right back of a Wiggins pick. Ducks left, down the lane, kicks to Wiggins, wide right of him out of bounds, right to Mark Daigneault. So the Suns are in a matchup zone that's giving the Thunder problems. OKC's turned it over 6 times tonight. 7:23 left in the second quarter. The Suns right in this thing, down 13. Bouye at midcourt. Lost the dribble, jabbed into the backcourt by Mitchell, but he goes back to get it. Gillespie now just inside midcourt, swiped that by Wallace. Leans in, fires the three straight away. It's an air ball by 2 feet out of bounds as Gillespie, that's what every shooter does. Looks to the ref as if to say I got hit on the arm. I don't think so. Wallace, tremendous closeout. Gillespie scoreless 0 of 3 tonight. 47-34 Thunder. Wallace up the right sideline, draws a double team, drives away from it. Kicks it out left wing to Kenrich Williams. He's open for 3, lost it and leaves it short. Dylan Brooks has the missed shot. Thunder ice cold right now. Up the left side, Gillespie to the trailing Brooks, sizing up Holmgren to the foul line, barreling right, lays it up on the right, blocked by Holmgren. Oh, what a rejection! Big time swat by the big G's. Back comes Kenrich Williams. The Suns retreat. Thunder in the half court, leading by 13. Kenrich crossing over, snaking baseline on Iguodaro. Pump fakes, elevates, goes glass, and banks up and in a tough 12-footer. Knocked down without a whistle. OKC by 15, scoring the last 4. Midway through the second.
the ball.
That you have someone on your side, working, fighting, wrestling, so that you have a tomorrow. Someone who will never quit, never back down. OU Health, never done, never outdone.
Some things from the 90s we'd rather forget, like dial-up internet or frosted tips. But some things never go out of style, like Taco Mayo's classic value menu. Choose from 10 of your favorite value items for just $1.89 each when you get 4 or more, like tacos, bean burritos, locos, and more. Loads of flavor, no hammer pants required. The classic value menu only at Taco Mayo, Oklahoma owned and operated. Eat local.
Welcome back. Winner of this game plays the winner of the Lakers hosting the Spurs later on tonight. The two teams met earlier this year. LA was able to hold on for a 2-point victory. Victor Wembanyama not playing, but Stephon Castle recently returned from injury for the Spurs. Here's Matt Pinto.
Make this winter one to remember with Thunder Youth basketball camps presented by Simple Modern. With camps in OKC, Tulsa, and Glenpool, your kids can learn, play, and level up their game closer to home. Register now at OKCThunder.com/youth basketball. Suns win the challenge as Allen got the hand of Shea, or the ball out of Shea's hand first before hitting the hand. So the Suns look to extend on a 6-0 burst. Down 30 still, so a sizable disadvantage with 7:52 left in the third quarter. But Oklahoma City not as sharp right now as they've been the majority of the night. Suns deploy Colin Gillespie and Grayson Allen at guards, Mark Williams, Dylan Brooks, and Royce O'Neal up front. Thunder counter with Aaron Wiggins as Cason Wallace got an elbow to the cheek area by a Mark Williams screen earlier. He's in the locker room right now being attended to. So Wiggins is in with Dove, Dort, Holmgren, and SGA. Gillespie played by Wiggins crossing the timeline. Gives it up to Allen, slot left. Williams screens. Allen drives, slips, falls, travels, no whistle. On the right wing to Brooks, pushing off. Crossing over, dancing, steps back and cranks a rainbow three that's short. Loose ball tipped up by Williams, no good. Holmgren retrieves and gallops back. Cross court right to Shea, barreling down the lane, swoops inside, lays it up and lays it in. Gorgeously done in transition. Thunder now 19 assists. Shea's got 23 a night high. Thunder by 32 again. Allen on the handle, gets a Williams pick. Off the stutter step. Zings the ball straight away to O'Neal. Slot right to Brooks. Barreling baseline on Dort. Jump stops and fades. The baseline 12-foot jumper off. Holmgren a great box out on Williams again for his 7th rebound. Feeding Shea. Jump passing left corner to Wiggins. A step baseline. Swooping and from behind. Ball stripped from him by Colin Gillespie. That becomes the Thunder's 10th turnover tonight. Suns get it back 5 minutes into the quarter. Thunder leading by 32. Allen behind interference run by Williams. Drives and kicks to Mark Williams. Pushing a shot up and in the lane. Williams much more active this half. Has 9 on the night now. 7 in the quarter. As Phoenix has 14 assists. Trailing 88-58 to Oklahoma City. Thunder led throughout by as many as 36. Wiggins wide left against the zone. Drives to the foul line. Jump passing to Shea. Off the stutter step, spins on Gillespie. Draws 2. Lobs left wing to Dort. Sets his feet. Squares his shoulders. Leaves the 3-ball short. Mark Williams tips a rebound, then runs it down on the corner. His 5th retrieval back from the Suns. Midway through the third, Williams hands the ball to Gillespie, dancing, shoveling. Right wing to Allen for a wing 3 that's long off the back rim. Tumbling out to Wiggins. Aaron pushes the other way. Picked up by Gillespie, crosses him over. Dances and kicks up top to Holmgren. Slot right Dub, right corner Shea. Catch shoot rainbow 3 is up and in. Cha-ching, that's Shea's 3rd money ball tonight. Splashing his 24th, 25th, and 26 points in 24 minutes. Thunder up 91-58 as on the left sideline, Gillespie turns it over again. What a nightmare he's had tonight. OKC put him between their crosshairs to begin the night. Swiped the ball from him on the first possession for the Suns. And for a guy that's averaging well over 20 his last 5 games, scoreless tonight. 0-4 shooting from the field. Does have 3 assists, but he's now turned the ball over 3 times. And the Suns have coughed it up 12 times for 19 Thunder points. Dub handles and play makes. OKC by 33. Jump passing to Holmgren. Catching angle left. Drives. Jump passes right corner to Dort. Closed out by O'Neal. Barrels right to left across the lane. 8 to shoot. Picks it up left to the paint. Dipping to Dub. Driving into traffic. Spinning and fading. 18-foot jumper straight away. No good. He back rimmed it. Holmgren has the miss. Leans in. Goes glass. Lays it home. And he's hacked in the act by O'Neal. So Chet Holmgren continues to come up massive inside. 19 points, 8 rebounds in 22 minutes. Came out like a man possessed and has helped ignite the Thunder in as good a game as they've played this season in terms of the complete overall performance. They lead the Suns by 35 right now with 5:37 left in the third quarter, connecting on 63% of their shots and 14 threes in 23 tries. Thunder came in a hot shooting team, and that has not been curtailed one iota by Phoenix tonight. Holmgren bends his knees, dips, shoots, and swishes. Chet has 20. He's at 20 plus for the 11th time this season. And Oklahoma City's up 36, matching its largest lead with 5.5 left in the third quarter. Brooks, right wing, comes to the foul line, jump stops. Bounce passes low to Iguodala, who misses a dunk and hangs on the rim. That's basket interference. So Oso Iguodala, the latest to be frustrated for Phoenix. The Suns' field goal accuracy plummeting to 35%. They're 7 of 20 on threes. They've been out-assisted 20-14 and turned it over 12 times for 22 Thunder points. Not their night. Shea, angle right, as Holmgren out front, gets knocked down by Grayson Allen, and Chet is not happy about it. He wants a piece of Allen. I mentioned in the pregame show, Allen is always on the border of dirtiness. And that time, Chet is hot as a result of what Allen just did. Allen immediately goes to the bench and moves away from any sort of confrontation, recognizing the error of his ways. And J-Dub plays the crowd, as J-Dub will. Pumps his fists. The adoration is clear, raining down on Dub and this Thunder team. They're going to go to replay here because Grayson Allen just absolutely shoved, forearmed, and pushed Chet Holmgren from setting a pick. Foul on Allen is his second, and we'll see if it meets the criteria for anything more than simply a common foul. With 5:18 left in the third as they go to replay. This call under review brought to you by Pella of Oklahoma.
Play is under review for a potential flagrant foul.
Official window and door partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think there's no question that's a flagrant foul. There is no basketball play made there. Holmgren looked to screen Allen. Allen extended his arms and shoved shoved Holmgren to the floor. And Chet got up and wanted a piece of Grayson Allen. Dub interceded and pushed Allen away from any sort of fracas. And now we'll see what replay reveals to James Williams and Danielle Scott on headset with aid from Secaucus, New Jersey's NBA Replay Center. That, to me, should merit ejection. There's no room in the game for what we just saw. Grayson Allen, clearly frustrated, shoved Chet Holmgren to the floor, setting a screen. So not only a flagrant one, but to me that's a flagrant two, an automatic ejection. 5:18 left in the third quarter, 94-58. This is a night on which the Suns, who pride themselves in competing with any and everybody, have been no match for the Thunder from the outset. OKC led after one by 15. They've been up by as many as the current margin of 36. They've outclassed and overmatched the Suns tonight. Here's James Williams, or he'll join us in a moment on the mic downstairs with a decision.
After review, it has been determined that there is impact, wind up, and follow through by Grayson Allen. This play has been upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 2. Grayson Allen has been ejected from the game. It'll be 2 shots for Chet Holmgren, and Oklahoma City ball side out.
Leopards don't change their spots. And we talked pregame about how he plays on the line all the time, and he's hearing it from the crowd as he exits stage right to go back to the locker room. It's unnecessary. There has to be decorum and a sense of sportsmanship in competitive environments, and I get there are higher stakes in this game. Both of these teams hungry to get to Vegas. For one, a $500,000 reward to any team that wins the Cup, and that's significant for some on the Thunder roster, no question. And the veterans on this team that are paid recognize that, so they're hungry to go get it. Holmgren will shoot 2, and then the Thunder will have possession. He misses the first. Chet has 20 tonight. So Allen's been ejected, 5:18 left in the third quarter due to a flagrant 2 foul. It comes with his team down by 36, 94-58. Same two teams less than 2 weeks ago played a 4-point game here. Chet's second is up and good. Thunder now have possession, leading by 37, their largest lead. And what it shows you is how the Thunder take information in the first meeting, and then they find ways to adapt to what the opposition does, and they come back breathing fire next time out. No clearer case of that than this sequence. Playing this team November 28th, tight game, 4-point win tonight, up 37. Without Hartenstein, without Isaiah Joe. Second free throw good. Dub attacks top of the key, steps back, fires. Angle right 3 is up, an air ball by 2 feet. Dort scrambles and gets it. Will fire a left rainbow 3-pointer that's on the way, no good. As Ryan Dunn checks in for Grayson Allen and has the missed shot. Picked up in midcourt by Dove. Kicks out to Brooks, wide right. Top of Iguodaro, a good playmaker. Gives to Brooks. Off the stutter step, into the paint, challenging Holmgren. Jump stops, pinned on a double, floats it up, no good, but he's contacted by, I think, Jordan, gets to the free throw line. This is a guy that if he's on your side, you love it because he brings fire and fight every game. If he plays for the opposition, you feel like he walks that line of dirtiness at times, but I'll tell you what, he's made a massive impact in Phoenix this season. His first foul shot's up good. He has 15 points, one of 2 in double figures for the Suns. The other is Grayson Allen, who's since departed. Nick Richards in for the first time tonight for the Suns off the bench. Richards has fallen out of the rotation recently at 6'11", 245, a sixth-year pro from Kentucky. Also, like Mark Williams, played previously with the Charlotte Hornets. Dylan Brooks in Memphis, then in Houston, now in Phoenix, brings a culture of toughness, physicality, and it's changed the Suns' fortunes. To this point, they're 14-10 after a year ago finishing 36-46 as a soft team, according to many in tow in Phoenix. 35-point game as Brooks makes both. Shea dancing on Brooks, a fellow countryman from Canada, pulls up left baseline, does a 15-foot jumper short, knocked down, no whistle. Nick Richards has the miss shot, a rare Shea miss. He's 10 of 14. Right wing pull-up three on the way, an air ball by Brooks, saved from going out of bounds by Dunn, grabbed by Dub, lobs out in front to Dort, who flips up and in the shot, and he's hit an undercut by Dylan Brooks, who flips the ball towards official James Williams. Brooks knows the score and knows the situation. Right now his team is being thoroughly dominated as Dylan incurs his third foul. Dort in and one, in double figures himself with 11 points. Great to see him back tonight. He missed the previous 4 as a result of an adductor strain. Lou came in hot from 3 at 41%, his previous 7. In this game, he's knocked down 3 of 6 threes, has 11 points, 4 rebounds. Always brings it at both ends. First team all-defensive selection a year ago, rattles in the foul shot. Thunder from the line, not frequent visitors, but they've drained 12 of 13 and continue to hit 60% of their field goal tries. And 56% from 3, 14 of 25 for a lead of 38, a night high, 98-60. Swooping right, Jordan Goodwin. Step on Shea, floats it up across his body and lofts home a right-hand runner from 6 and picks up Shea full court. Shea straightens up and will work in space, crossing the timeline inside the 4-minute mark of the third. SGA behind the back dribbles, steps back, fires an angle right 21-foot jumper is up and in. He rips the cords again on an 11-15 shooting night for 28 in 26 minutes. Caruso steals the inbound pass. Thunder back on the attack. Holmgren wants 3 straight away. Give it to him. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Caruso swiped it from the Suns for the 15th time for the Thunder as a unit for 26 points now. Chet's got 24. OKC leads the game 103-62 by 41. They're led by 42 in Utah Sunday as Goodwin drives through traffic and coughs it up off his leg out of bounds. Jamari Bouye checks in at the point guard spot for the Suns, who are reeling. OKC, for the 8th time this season, scores at least 100 before we're through 3 quarters, up 103-62. Holmgren, SGA, Dub, Dort check out. A.J. Mitchell, Kenrich Williams, Jay Will, Aaron Wiggins check in. Caruso the holdover with 3:23 left in the third quarter. Thunder leaving no doubt tonight, 103-62 the advantage. Mitchell back of a Jay Will pick, peels right, bounce piece to Jay Will. Not looking at the rim, gives on the dribble to Caruso. Snapping a bounce pass left baseline to Dub. Slices inside and spins up and in the left baseline layup. 62% Thunder shooting. The lead swells to 105-62. 3 minutes left still in the third quarter. Bouye back and picked by Richards. Gives the ball to Brooks. Crowded by Caruso. Angles to the right wing. Powers his way into the paint, drop steps. Corner right finds Dunn for a rainbow 3 that's up and off. Offside rebound jammed by Jay Will into the air, nabbed by Kenrich Williams. Off the right side, Wiggins. Dancing on Bouye, hits a trailing Caruso. Lofts an angle left 3-corner that's up and off. Inside, Nick Richards clears for the Suns. OKC big by 43 tonight. Brooks front court, pestered by Mitchell. Off the stutter step, pushes off. Not once but twice, drives and floats it up errantly from 5 feet away. He's now 4 of 16 tonight. 11-4 Thunder push since the ejection. The lead is 43. Left baseline, Wiggins spurts free, lays it up and rolls off as he blows the bunny. Loose ball gathered by Richards, who then threw away the outlet, it looked like to me, but they say it's off of Alex Caruso, a near steal by Caruso lying in the weeds as Phoenix gets it back. So for the Suns, they will not be headed to Vegas barring an absolute miraculous flip of things here, which I don't foresee. 2:10 to play in the quarter. OKC's up 43 right now at home. On the dribble with Bouye. Drives the lane, jump stops. Pinned by J. Will, gives out front to Gillespie. Elevates and fires an angle left 16-foot jumper that he nails. His first bucket of the night on his 5th shot comes with 1:57 left in the 3rd quarter. This is a guy that had been hot coming in, averaging 19 a game his last 12. High post left J. Will, bounce feeds back toward Mitchell. On that pass, Nick Richards reached in on J. Will, committing the 4th team foul on the Suns, and his first. 1:47 left 3rd quarter. Incredibly businesslike. The Thunder approach again tonight, even given the elevated stakes, leaving no doubt. Jumped on top of the Suns early. Did so often. Have never looked back, never trailing. High post right, Caruso. Jammed by Goodwin. Kicks to Mitchell. Swooping left wing. Draws 2. Finds J. Will. Jump passing in deep to Caruso. Floats it up. Block going up by Dunn. Fight for the rebound. Richards has it. That time Caruso hesitated. He hesitates, often misses. That was a blocked shot, though, for the Suns. Richards giving up top to Gillespie. Bounce passing down the lane to Richards. Got away with the travel. Lobs in the corner. That pass is swiped by Caruso, but he couldn't hold his balance. Nobody came back to get the ball saved. And Caruso, rather than throwing it under the Suns' bucket, fell out of bounds with it. Thunder forcing 17 turnovers for 31 points tonight. A lot like what went on in the earlier meeting here. The Thunder took it away 20 times for 29 points. Deep right corner, Gillespie. Tries by Caruso. Shovels inside to Dunn, deflected. Back to Bouye, left baseline, driving to traffic. Ball knocked away by Wiggins. Picked up left wing by Goodwin. Backing down Mitchell. 10 to shoot. Swooping right back from a Richards pick into the lane. Pinned by J. Will. Whips it baseline left to Dunn. Slicing left to right across the paint. Finds Goodwin open. His left side angle three-pointer is up and good. That was well done by the Suns despite the pressure they were put under. That's the 16th assist for the visitor. And the Suns crawl inside at 40. They're down 105-67. Mitchell slot right beyond the arc. Played by Bouye. Drives right. Elevates and fires a fadeaway 13-foot floater that's a beauty. So A.J. Mitchell getting his licks in off the bench. He has 9 points in 13 minutes. Thunder by 40 again. From behind. Ball stripped from Gillespie by Caruso. Alex has it up the left side to the trailing Kenrich Williams. Pump faking. Covered up by Goodwin. Waits for some friends and then had the ball stripped from him by Goodwin. Gathered by Richard, long leading Goodwin, whose layup is goaltended by J. Will going up. Jordan Goodwin playing hard, has a dozen. As the Suns, to their credit, they're not surrendering completely. Down 38 with 26.9 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. So OKC on the brink of what would be a team record 16th consecutive win. And they joined the Golden State Warriors as the only teams in the history of this sport, which is 80 season long, to start a season 25 games in at 24-1. The Warriors did it in the 15-16 campaign. 8 to shoot. Mitchell plows left by Bouye. Lobs left corner, Kenrich Williams up with a 3 that's online. Count it. Cha-ching it, Thunder money ball, number 16 tonight. Beautifully done by Mitchell. 110-69 Thunder. 4 seconds left. Goodwin dancing slot right. Elevates, fires, long angle right at the buzzer. 3 from 28 is good. Goodwin having a big individual night with 15 points in 14 minutes. The former Laker matching his season high with 15, but his club is down 110-72 by 38 going to the 4th quarter in a knockout game. The loser eliminated from Emirates NBA Cup competition. The winner moves on to Vegas for the semifinals on Saturday against the winner of the Lakers and the Spurs. This is Thunder basketball.
For 50 years, the Dean McGee Eye Institute has been a cornerstone in Oklahoma for excellence in eye care. Trusted by generations of families for all their eye care needs, countless Oklahomans have had their sight preserved or restored by our doctors. But we can't do it alone. We need your support to continue to excel in patient care, vision research, and training the next generation of ophthalmologists. You can make a difference. Give the gift of sight by visiting dmei.org/50 to donate.
Empire Slice House, serving up New York-style pizza by the slice or whole pie since 2013. Whether it's a slice of pepperoni you're craving or a signature pie like Foghorn Leghorn, we've got you covered. Empire Slice House offers full-service dining as well as counter service options in Oklahoma City, Edmond, Stillwater, and Tulsa. Visit EmpireSlicePizza.com to see our locations. Stop by Section 114 and grab a slice while you're here at the Paycom Center.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Get your young Thunder fan off the sidelines and into the game with the Thunder Rookies Club app. Complete challenges, play games, and win exclusive prizes all from your mobile device with the free Thunder Rookies Club app available now. Not just Thunder, but the Thunder deluging the Suns with offense. What a night it's been for the OKC attack. 60% shooting, 57% on 3, 16 makes and 28 tries there. Thunder have 24 assists on the night while forcing 18 turnovers from 31 points. They have dominated this game from the outset, never trailing, up by as many as 43. The advantage is 38 right now at 110-72 going to the fourth. Thunder again, big time inside, 42-28 over the Suns, and they have 18 fast break points in this game. The tandem of, I believe, All-Stars, Shea clearly will be for the 4th time this season. I think Chet's an All-Star this year as well, collaborating on 52 points thus far, 28 from SGA in 27 minutes. Holmgren 24 points in 25 minutes. Holmgren has 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 assists, plus 33 in the game. Shea, 8 dimes, 2 steals and a block, plus 43 on the night, as they have shown the way for the Thunder, a night on which OKC has laid it on the Suns to lead by 38 going to the fourth. Sun ball to begin the fourth quarter. Bouye is in there on the handle, giving right side of the paint to Dunn, driving and throwing it away. Wiggins a steal. Blasting back 1-on-3. Bounce pass to Ousmane Dieng, who's checked in. The youngster in his 4th year from France, had 14 on Sunday in Utah. A.J. Mitchell comes out front to handle. Swooping left baseline, steps back. Cross courts it to Dieng. Touch passing right baseline to Wiggins, driving 7 and shooting into a double. Sails it to Jay Will. Catch shoot angle left 3-pointer is on the way short. Rebound fought for and claimed inside by Nick Richards for the Suns. He's joined by Jordan Goodwin, who has 15. Ryan Dunn. Down the lane, Richards drives and kicks in the corner intended for Bouye. It's slapped out of bounds. Also, Nigel Hayes-Davis checks in for the first time tonight. Longtime player in Europe. Played his college ball at Wisconsin. Thunder coming with Dieng, Jay Will, Aaron Wiggins, A.J. Mitchell, and Brandon Carlson for the first time tonight, leading 110-72, nearly mid into the fourth. Goodwin free, fires, angle right 3 short. Loose ball tipped out of bounds, I believe, by Nick Richards. It is. Thunder a great job on the backboard. Less than 2 weeks after being dominated on the glass by the Suns, out-rebounded by 14, allowing 20 second chance points in this game. They've yielded 4 second chance points to the Suns, winning the rebounding battle 33-31. What an adjustment there without Hartenstein. High post right, Jay Will, and a dribble weave to Mitchell, turning the corner left. Bounce pass inside to Jay Will, catches around his ankles, sends it to Dieng for an angle left 3 that's online. Count it! Cha-ching, another Thunder money ball, number 17 tonight. Dieng was hot in Salt Lake City with a season-high 14 on Sunday. 113-72 Thunder. Leading by as many as 43 up 41 now is Bouye. Steps back and cranks an angle right 3 of his own that he misses. A rare miss for him in this building. Had 9 last time, and here he has off the bench in this game 8. Dieng rebounds and shovels to Jay Will, lob it to Carlson, catching, draws 2, flips up and in a right-hand reverse anyway. To Brandon Carlson, still nursing back from a nasal fracture, wearing the plexiglass clear mask, puts the Thunder up 115-72. On the dribble weave, Richards gives the ball on the flank to Bouye, driving and bounce feeding baseline to Richards. Tripped to the ball by Jay Will. Thunder take it away for the 20th time tonight. Up the left side, Mitchell. Dribbling head up, played by Bouye, drives by him. Splits defenders and coughs it up himself, fights to get it back and does. Left corner, Carlson holding, closed out by Davis, giving to Mitchell, blasting right. Kicks right corner, Wiggins, sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the cords for 3. Cha-ching, that's Thunder money ball number 18. What a night they're having. Leading 118-72. 9:45 to play. Suns at 14-10 entering, and they have held their own in every situation this season, not tonight. Bouye top of the key, holding for Phoenix, crowded by Wiggins, or rather Mitchell. As off the ball, we have a loose ball foul coming on Nick Richards, setting a moving screen. That will be the Suns' 21st turnover, as Phoenix goes all the way to the bottom of their roster, summoning Rasheer Fleming, a rookie from St. Joe's at 6'9", 240. They also bring on Kaman Malawach, who was the 10th overall pick by Houston in the 25 draft out of Duke at 7'1", 250. They have big hopes for him. He's a shot-swatting player from the South Sudan. 118-72 Thunder. Right wing Wiggins probes the paint in the zone and gives the ball inside to Carlson, who's stripped of it by Goodwin. Jordan dances back, lobs backdoor. Ball caught and laid in by Brea. Kobe Brea off the bench scoring. As Phoenix, or rather that's Fleming scoring on the drive, on the lob. Carlson fed for a three straight away. That's online and in there. Kajing, that's Thunder money ball number 20. What a barrage. 121-74 Thunder. My goodness. OKC scoring 120 points for the 16th time this year. Unbeaten when doing so, and on the way again to winning. Bouye inside, stripped of the ball going up by Mitchell, but AJ tried to save it. Steps out of bounds in that pursuit with 8:54 to play. So the Thunder have not yet faced the Spurs. Could be a first collision coming up on Saturday in Vegas if San Antonio navigates by the Lakers in LA tonight. Or it could be a second meeting between the Thunder and the Lakers. OKC beat them by 29 in this building earlier this season. Malawach top of the key, 6 to shoot. Gives the ball behind into Bouye, driving and floating. A 7-footer that's good. Bouye, not a bad-looking player, especially offensively. He has 10 in 19 minutes. And Jamari Bouye, season highs 18, 121-76. 3.5 gone by in the fourth, and the game absolutely dominated by the Thunder. Mitchell drives, curtailed by Malawach, sets the ball to Wiggins for a three straight away, in and out, no good. Malawach doubles back and has the miss. Trots across the timeline on the dribble himself. Malawach didn't start playing basketball until he was 14. He's only 20 now. Bouye fed on a guard around, trying to shed Wiggins off the stutter step. Sails the ball up top to Davis. Got away with a double dribble as he now finds Bouye near midcourt. Bouye sizing up Jang. Dancing right, 3 to shoot he does. A wing rainbow 20-foot jumper, in and out, no good. Loose ball fought for and tipped out of bounds by whom? It's off of Wiggins with exactly 8 minutes to play. This will be yet another game in which Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sits the fourth quarter. It will have happened 13 times in the 24 he's played this season. Now, he didn't get to 30 in this game, but he scored 28 in 27 minutes. Shai has 96 straight games at over 20. That's the second longest streak in NBA history, behind only Wilt at 128. Bounce feed inside to Malawach, knocked away by Carlson, claimed in the lane by Carlson. Shai, 29 times in those 96 games, has not played the fourth quarter. It just shows you the potency with which and efficiency and consistency he's played. Left baseline, Jang dancing on Malawach. Steps back, fires. It's for three. Looks good, and it is. Oh, it's a long two, but it is true by Jang. Usman feeling it. He's made both of his shots. Thunder 123, the Suns 76. Timeout Phoenix. This mercifully has only 7 minutes and 37 seconds of game action still left. All Thunder will take time. This is Thunder basketball.
Thunder fans, did you hear? On any OKC Thunder game day, you can get a free soft or crispy beef taco at Taco Bueno. Just mention the Thunder offer at Taco Bueno on any Thunder game day to redeem. From crispy tacos to bold burritos and the whole lot of platter, Taco Bueno brings the flavor every Thunder fan craves. And yes, that free taco is real. Just mention the Thunder offer at Taco Bueno on any Thunder game day to redeem. So when it's game day in OKC, don't miss your shot. Grab a free soft or crispy beef taco. Taco Bueno, the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing, so we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
Each of us has a story of purpose, grit, and grace, a story of community and learning. At Oklahoma Christian University, your story means more. With career-focused programs that launch graduates into jobs, service, and impact, and over 2,000 spiritual life events each year. OC is a kingdom university where you're known, supported, and shaped for more. Write your story. Live for more at Oklahoma Christian University. Apply now at oc.edu/more.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more, served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
Who doesn't like free food? Score a free taco during every Thunder game day at participating Taco Bueno locations. Mention the offer to redeem. Taco Bueno, the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder. But the Thunder, process-oriented, play to a standard that they are relentless in pursuit of daily. Always about improving from day to day, winning each day, whether it be a practice, game, or off day. And Oklahoma City continues to flex extraordinary muscle early this season, and tonight, outscoring the Suns by 26 in the opening half, 49-28 since, for a lead of 123-76. Mighty impressive for a team that had its sights set on a return trip to Vegas and giving itself another shot at the Emirates NBA Cup Championship. After tonight, they'll be 2 wins away from securing that. Last 3 games, the Thunder had made 55+% in all 3 at 57.5%, including 46% on threes. Tonight even better, 61% shooting, 58% on threes, 19 of 33, 29 assists on the brink for a 5th time, going for 30+ assists, and leading big with 7.5 to play. Kenrich Williams, Jay Will, Ousmane Dieng, Chris Youngblood, and Brandon Carlson for the Thunder. Deep left corner, Nigel Davis in the lane, pulls up, gives to Malawach. Backing down, kicks in the corner for a stream across the paint by Fleming. Jump hooks and leaves a right-handed 7-footer no good, and then tips his missed shot out of bounds. So Oklahoma City gets it back, forcing 21 turnovers tonight for 34 points. So the defense has been razor sharp, limiting the Suns, a team that averages 123 a night, or check that, they average 116 a night, to 76 points right now with 7:10 to play. 37% shooting, 34% on threes for the Phoenix Suns. Deep left corner, Carlson. This is the second of 5 meetings, by the way, between these two this season. Dieng slot right, 8 to shoot. Right baseline to Kenrich Williams, behind the back dribbling. Draws a double team and coughs it up. Davis to steal, giving to Bouye. Slashing to the foul line, down the lane, lays it up left-handed on Carlson and lays it in. Nifty move by Bouye, who has a dozen. 2 of the 4 Sun double-figure scorers that come off the bench. Goodwin with 15 sitting, and Bouye a dozen. 123-78, 6.5 left. Kenrich Williams meandering out front on the dribble. Strokes an angle left three-pointer that's online but short. Leaping rebound inside is snagged by Fleming, the rookie from St. Joe's. Shoveling low right to Malawach. Sizing up Kenrich Williams. Low block. Back to the basket. Faces, fires, and misses for a 12th from 12 feet away as Ousmane Dieng has that missed shot. Thunder winning the rebounding battle and everything else that counts tonight. Dieng swooping right wing, draws 2, lobs out front to Carlson. Catches, recovered on by his defender, and siphons the ball left wing to Kenrich Williams, doubled. In the lane, feeding Jay Will, lobbing backdoor to Carlson, catching and dunking with a right hand. That was well done by the two Babes. And that's tonight's OG&E power play of the game. OG&E energized live. Thunder carving up the Sun defense to lead 125-78. Bouye dancing slot left, can't shake Kenrich Williams. Out front to Davis, handing the ball to Fleming, blasting into the paint, spinning and fading. His 18-foot jumper off as Dieng has the missed shot. Dieng across the timeline, dripping with skill at 6'10". Ball swung left wing to Jay Will. Thunder at 125 right now with 5.5 to play. Crossing over Kenrich Williams, setting up Chris Youngblood. He wants 3 out the right wing. Give it to him. That's the Thunder's 20th money ball on their 31st assist. Over 30 assists yet again for the 2nd straight game and the 6th time this season for a 128-78 lead. Lob inside intended for Malawach is deflected out by Jay Will. A near steal by the Thunder center as they continue to play as if the score was even. They lead the game 128-78, a 50-point working margin on the heels of a 42-point lead in Salt Lake City against the Jazz on Sunday. Holding underneath Bouye, lobbing up the right sideline to Malawach. Handing back to Bouye, chased down by Kenrich Williams, ducking right, swooping left. Finds up top, an open man, that's Fleming for a dash down the lane for a right-hand layup. So Fleming scores inside his 2nd bucket. and it's 128-80 with 4:55 remaining. Jang pestered at midcourt by Brea, gets it across the timeline to Brandon Carlson, who hands to Kenrich Williams. That's the Emirates NBA Cup logo underneath the Thunder logo. Inside, a shovel feed by Kenrich Williams finds Carlson, who's knocked off his spot by Malawach with a hard foul. And Brandon hopefully is okay. What a night he had in his homecoming Sunday in Salt Lake. Wound up with 13 points. Foul not on Malawach. Instead, it's on, I think, Fleming inside. And that will be the Suns' first team foul. Thunder have none in the quarter with 4:43 left. No drama tonight. Last time these two clubs played, it went to the wire. Thunder won it by 4 2 weeks ago. Tonight, up 128-80. Jang steps back, fires for 3, and nails that. Cha-ching, that's Thunder money ball number 21 tonight. Usman letting them fly, has 8. Right wing lean-in 3 by Brea is off. And inside, Jay Will tips the rebound to himself. Jay Will has his 3rd board with 5 assists and 2 points. Across the timeline, Kenrich Williams works the angle left, draws 2 defenders. Pivots and feeds to Carlson up top. Thunder at 131, leading 131-80. Dash down lane, Youngblood lobs inside to Carlson, who catches and spikes it with the right hand. So Carlson having fun inside, has 9 off the bench. 133-80. Thunder over 130 for the 6th time this season. So the offense building, the 2nd highest scoring team in basketball, blistering the Suns. Dashing left baseline, Davis driving into a crowd and gets grabbed by Chris Youngblood before he can take it up and lay it in, and that will be side out Suns. Good foul by Youngblood. Thunder's first as a team this quarter. So the Thunder are going to improve to 8-0 this season against winning teams and to 24-1 on the season through 25 games. Only team that can match that sort of success, 25 in, the 15-16 Warriors. Right wing Malawach wants 3, gets done. Back rims a long ranger. Carlson doubles back and has the rebound. Thunder at 40 boards tonight to 33 for Phoenix. 3:40 to play. OKC up by 53. Jang lobbing inside to Kenrich Williams, catching, laying it up on Malawach, it's deflected. And Bouye has the loose ball scooting back. Right wing for a catch and shoot kick out by Brea, that's good. Kobe Brea lofts and sticks it. That'll elicit a timeout call from the Thunder in a 50-point game with 3:29 to play. You heard me right, a 50-point game. OKC 133, Phoenix 83 as we take time. This is Thunder basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
We are OU Health, the overcomers of I'm out of options. The only answer to what do I do now? When others say too late, OU Health says, let's go. We've got this. You're in the right place. We are Oklahoma's healthcare powerhouse. Thousands working together as one to change every outcome. Because some talk, but we teach. Some treat. We search for cures. Some prescribe. We transform. This is a promise to all 77 counties that you have someone on your side, working, fighting, wrestling, so that you have a tomorrow. Someone who will never quit, never back down. OU Health. Never done. Never outdone.
Kia is the official automotive partner of the NBA. And we think about basketball a lot. The plays, the swagger, the glory, the game. And how we can elevate our own game with capability that takes us to another level. And ground clearance that propels us even higher. The 3-row 2025 Kia Telluride X-Line all-wheel drive. Kia, proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Well, the record entering at 23-1 says the Thunder are the best in the NBA to this point this season. And tonight the Suns have learned the degree to which, when OKC turns it up and turns it on, that can be incurred in terms of impact. Thunder lead the game by 50. They've been up by as many as 53. In case you're wondering, the largest margin of victory in an NBA Cup competitive game came Historically, back on December 7th of 2023, the Lakers knocked off the New Orleans Pelicans 133-89 by 44, and OKC clearly threatening that. Suns' lowest scoring game this season, 92. They're at 83 right now. Thunder's lowest scoring game allowed, 92 to the Lakers, a team, ironically, they could be facing in the Emirates NBA Cup semifinal out in Vegas on Saturday night. They won that game to the Thunder, 121-92 here. That game was devoid of LeBron James. James healthy, entering the Laker matchup tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. They'll need to win that game in order to sew up a ticket to face the Thunder in the semifinals out in Vegas on Saturday. High post right, Jay Will. Thunder ball off the timeout, 3:20 to play. Giving straight away to Chris Youngblood. Back to the high post to Jay Will, driving and lobbing. Carlson gathers and dunks again. He's tattooing the rim and putting an imprint on this one is the youngster from Utah. 11 points in 9 minutes. Thunder now 32 assists, up 135-83. Right wing working the dribble, Fleming, handing for a 3-ball to Brea for an air ball lofted off the right wing. Jay Will fair catches it inside. That's his 4th board tonight. Giving to Jang, crossing over, snaking into a double, left of the paint. Pinned, sails it out near midcourt to Jay Will, a good passer. Right wing to Youngblood. Up top to Jay Will, back to Youngblood, pump faking Malawatch. Crosses over, fading and firing for another 3-pointer straight up, this one short. Grabbing the rebound inside is Hayes Davis, and back come the Suns. 2:30 to play, Thunder up 135-83. Driving his way across the paint for the Suns is Fleming, and it will be, actually it's Iguodaro in. Iguodaro has reached in on and fouled by Youngblood. That's the Thunder's 2nd team foul with 2:29 to play. This will be the Thunder's 4th wire-to-wire victory this season, leaving no doubt in this quarterfinal Emirates NBA Cup game, a knockout game. Lob in the corner finds Bouye over Jang. He bounce passes in deep to Brea. Spins and lays it in nicely. So Brea off the bench, cashes in. Actually, that's Fleming cashing in inside. It's 135-85, a 50-point game. Jay Will left wing on the dribble weave to Youngblood. Turn to the corner for a pull-up. Angle left 3 that's up. Back rimmed. Long rebound run down by Jay Will, still hustling as he always does. 2 minutes left. Thunder by 50. Right wing Kenrich Williams. Barrels baseline, wraps around the feet out top to Carlson. Closed out on by Fleming. Near midcourt to Jang with 3 to shoot. Crossing over. Steps back, fires about a 30-foot 3-pointer that's up and in! Ousmane Jang! Don't be so mean. What a display he's put on tonight. 4-4 shooting 3 of 3 round threes. He has 11 points. He is one of 6 Thunder scorers in doubles. 138-85 Thunder. Inside Malawatch fed for a floating jump hook that he hit from 7 feet away. So the youngster from Duke is on the board. OKC on the brink of going for 140 for the 3rd time this season. One of those times came in Indiana in double overtime. Jang down the lane, spins up a right-hand circus. Double pump effort, it's no good. And back come the Suns, trailing 138-87. Out in front, Bouye is fed and lays it in. Bouye now 14 points. 1:15 remaining. OKC with a bucket. He eclipses the 140-point scoring mark for the 3rd time this season. Kenrich Williams back of a Carlson pick. Crossing over on his man Fleming. Ducking to the foul line, steps away, fires a straightaway 20-foot jumper off. Carlson fights for the rebound. It's tipped out. Jay Will has it. Minute left. Jang wants 3 straightaway in and out, and it won't settle back in. Tumbling to Malawatch. OKC retreats to defend, leading 138-89. Off the left side high, Malawatch shovels to Iguodaro. Dribbling into traffic, gives the ball to Fleming. Ducking baseline, bounce feeds off the foot of Kenrich Williams out of bounds. They say it's a kickball violation. Shot clock was at 9, it recycles to 14. In a 138-89 game, the Thunder, if this score holds, will have the largest ever margin of victory in NBA Cup play. This is season number 3. 38 seconds left. Malawatch, right wing for a 3-ball leaning in that's online but no good. Youngblood has the miss, and the Thunder likely will dribble this out into a shot clock violation with inside 30 seconds left as they rise as one at Paycom Center. What a Wednesday night of hoops in downtown Oklahoma City. Thunder flexing considerable muscle in so many facets. Lead at 138-89 with 15 seconds left on the game clock as Jang allows all 24 to expire off the shot clock for the Thunder's 15th turnover. But they've taken it away 21 times in this game for 34 points in a rout of the Suns. Now Bouye walks it across the timeline on the dribble. The Suns are held to a season-low 89 points in Oklahoma City tonight, incurring a 49-point loss to the Thunder. It's over at Paycom Center. Thunder 138, the Suns 89. It will be thundering in Las Vegas this weekend for the second straight season. OKC knocking out an NBA Cup quarterfinal foe to advance to Vegas and take on the winner of the Lakers-Spurs game that's still to come in the semifinals on Saturday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. The Suns no match for the Thunder tonight. OKC wins it wire to wire by 49, a season high in victory margin, as they limit the Suns to an opponent's season low, 89 points, winning 138-89. For the Thunder, this is now a team record 16 consecutive wins. They tie the Golden State Warriors as the most successful team in the NBA historically through the first 25 games of the season. The Warriors in 15-16 won 24 of their first 25. OKC has matched that. So history made tonight in downtown Oklahoma City. And the Thunder fell a win shy of taking the Emirates NBA Cup championship a year ago in Las Vegas. They give themselves a second crack. They'll need to navigate against the winner of the Lakers-Spurs Saturday night at 8 o'clock Central from T-Mobile Arena out in Vegas. And then should they win that, they'd on Tuesday meet the winner of the eastern side of the bracket. And right now we know that matchup in the semifinals will pit the New York Knicks against the Orlando Magic Saturday in an earlier time between those two. Aaron Wiggins puts on the headset to join me downstairs. Aaron, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. I hear you just fine.
Hey, congratulations on just a tremendous overall performance. Take me through the prep leading into this matchup, Aaron, and how you guys just unleashed on the Suns in a massive manner.
Yeah, just a level of focus that, we bring into every game. Attention to detail. We had a game plan to just try to prevent them from getting comfortable, obviously, with Booker out. A lot of guys are going to play a little bit more confident and comfortable. So we just wanted to limit their confidence and get off to a good start, and we did a good job of that tonight.
Looked like Cason Wallace started that parade from the first possession. He stripped Gillespie at midcourt, took it in for an easy layup. Gillespie seemed to be forefront in your minds in making certain he didn't get off, which he can, Aaron. Is that truthful?
Yes, obviously a great player. He has an elite jump shot. He's a good player handling the ball, just creating opportunities for them. And Cason did a good job just setting the tone from the jump, obviously with his steal. Then he had a three-pointer a couple possessions later. So he did a good job setting the tone, being aggressive on both ends of the court. And, we were able to maintain that level of aggressiveness and attention to detail throughout the game.
You're all about bringing competitive spirit as a team to every challenge. Tonight, you earn another opportunity to go to Las Vegas to compete for the Emirates NBA Cup Championship, 2 wins away from securing that. Is that important to you guys as a group?
Every game is important to us. There's games that, we get better with, and every game gives us an opportunity to do that. And then, obviously, there's money on the line, and a lot of guys are very, very motivated to make sure that we get that money. So, having something to play for such as that, and obviously wanting to get better as a team, because there's something even bigger than this that we're, trying to get better and prepared for. We're going to take every opportunity to make sure we go out there, play our best game, and try to get wins.
Will it help that you've been through that experience of the extended time between games, the media attention, all of that, as you make it, in essence, a sequel in Vegas for yourselves?
Oh, certainly. The time in between the games will give us, an opportunity just to kind of recoup, gather, make sure that our bodies are feeling good. Obviously, the media and everything, there's going to be a lot of, attention from outside and, just with fans and the build-up for it all. But, we do a good job being focused and preparing for, what matters, and that's each game.
Have a sense, I know the answer to this question, I have to ask it anyway. 16 straight wins now, that's a club record. 24-1, you're with one other team, historically, that's ever started a season 24-1. That's the 15-16 Warriors, who won 73. Are those streaks important to you guys to kind of validate what you're about?
We haven't thought about it. Nobody's had any conversation or any, thought about it. So we just want to win every game and make sure we're getting better. And we're doing a good job of that night in and night out.
I'll say congrats on this win. Thanks so much for the visit, Aaron.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, 138-89 the final. It is a night on which you simply look and ask, any questions? OKC wire to wire for the 4th time this season, a game that was deemed a knockout challenge for both of these teams aspiring to get to Vegas to compete for the Emirates NBA Cup Championship, and the Thunder do it in profoundly resounding fashion. Their most lopsided win this season, 138-89 by 49 points. No team in the brief history of the Emirates NBA Cup has ever won a game by more than this. The previous record was held by the Lakers in 23 as they won the Cup, knocking off the New Orleans Pelicans in group play, 133-89 by 44. OKC trumps that by 5 points as they drill the Suns, 138 to 89 tonight at Paycom Center. OKC is now 24-1 this season. The Suns fall to 14-13. They're eliminated from Cup competition. Thunder will face the winner of the Lakers-Spurs game. They'll have at it one another in Los Angeles here in a matter of minutes. We'll see who survives that for an opportunity to take on the Thunder. OKC has punched its ticket to Vegas for a second straight year as they look forward to continuing to answer the challenges. And as Aaron Wiggins said, get better in their process, continuing to improve. What an impressive overall performance tonight. A wire-to-wire job against the Suns, a team that played them within 4 in this building less than 2 weeks ago. Tonight, all Oklahoma City, winning 138-89. Back with some final numbers and a preview of what's ahead. Next, this is Thunder Basketball.
Empire Slice House, serving up New York-style pizza by the slice or whole pie since 2013. Whether it's a slice of pepperoni you're craving or a signature pie like Foghorn Leghorn, we've got you covered. Empire Slice House offers full-service dining as well as counter service options in Oklahoma City, Edmond, Stillwater, and Tulsa. Visit EmpireSlicePizza.com to see our locations. Stop by Section 114 and grab a slice while you're here at the Paycom Center.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the exclusive provider of the Thunder and Rumble debit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So no matter where your financial journey takes you, MidFirst Bank is the partner to help you get there. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
Wrap up your year with good times and great rewards.
Because Riverwind is OKC's best casino.
Feel the thunder when you play your best hand yet.
Catch your favorite entertainment at the Showplace Theater.
And enjoy the gift that keeps on giving when you use your wild card.
Every Friday in December, join us for your share of our $80,000 Winter Wishes giveaway.
Make your season brighter at your favorite place to play.
And happy holidays from Riverwind Casino.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank.
I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in.
Back at the offensive end, Ken Chupp musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint.
He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and
order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station. Thunder Basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Time to break down the game. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder postgame show, sponsored by Riverwind Casino. Now here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning MVP, missed the game Sunday in Utah. The Thunder none the worse for wear in that situation, routing the Utah Jazz by 30, 131 to 101. Shai back tonight with a vengeance, 11 of 15 shooting for 28 points in 27 minutes again for the 13th time this season. He wasn't needed in the fourth quarter, still racked up 8 assists with 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block shot. Shai was plus 43 on the night. That's the third highest plus-minus total of raw numbers in the NBA this season. So Gilgeous-Alexander continues to be profoundly consistent. He's now making 45.4% of his three-pointers this season. That is 9th best in the NBA. In addition to what he does off the dribble, getting downhill, driving, leads the league in free throws attempted and made, leads the league in 2-pointers made. He is becoming literally unstoppable for opposing defenses, and he highlights this Thunder performance overall from top to bottom. But it wasn't just him. Chet Holmgren had a 24-point, 8-rebound, 3-block game, and Chet makes a bit of NBA history tonight, joining Vince Carter, Karl Anthony Towns, and Victor Wembanyama to knock down at least 200 three-pointers, block at least 250 shots, and make 45% of his shots or better his first 3 seasons. So Chet, I believe, clearly enters the conversation as an NBA All-Star this season, maybe become the 3rd Thunder All-Star the last 2 seasons. Dub broke through to be an all-star a season ago. Shea has accomplished that feat 3 consecutive times. Maybe this is Chet's maiden voyage along those lines. Anyway, the Thunder never trailed in this game, led by as many as 53 as they win it by 49, 138-89. In the process, they make some history, largest and longest ever win streak in team history of 16 consecutive games. They tie the Golden State Warriors for the best ever start in the 80-season history of the NBA. Through 25 at 24-1. Golden State did that in the 15-16 campaign. The reigning champs have done it this season so far. The Suns in this game were led in scoring by Dillon Brooks with 16, but he didn't do it efficiently. 4 of 16 shooting. Also was minus 47 in his time on the floor, 26 minutes worth. There's no doubt in my mind with Devin Booker out, Colin Gillespie looking to play make and sustain his three-point marksmanship for the Suns was between the Thunder crosshairs on the defensive end, and he was alerted to that from the outset. Cason Wallace picked him at midcourt on the first possession for the Suns. The steal and layup set the Thunder on their way. Gillespie 1 of 5 shooting in this game, 0 of 1 on threes, had 4 turnovers. Overall, 2 points scored for a guy that was averaging just under 20. His previous 12 games, he had 4 rebounds and 3 assists, was minus 20. Mark Williams on the night, a dominant force in a 4-point tight win for the Thunder against the Suns 2 weeks ago. In this game, 9 points, 5 rebounds. He had a double-double in the previous matchup. He was minus 30 and did nothing on the offensive glass, only 1 offensive rebound. Thunder allowed 20 second-chance points for the Suns in that tight 4-point win on November 28th. Only 6 yielded to Phoenix tonight. So the Thunder were clearly focused on not permitting Phoenix to extend possessions, did a marvelous job of that collectively. Royce O'Neal, a non-factor. Excellent three-point shooter, 0 of 3 from 3 tonight, scored 4 points, was minus 34 with 5 turnovers for the Suns among starters. And the other starter, Grayson Allen, was ejected in this game midway through the third for getting physically violent with Chet Holmgren on a screen. A flagrant 2 foul ensued, and he was thumbed from the game. In the time he was out there, 22 minutes with, he was